Chinese traditional food, it is ban mian. So I will start now. So here are some ingredients that needed for ban mian.
Hello, my name is Henry. Today I want to introduce Chinese traditional food from Hakka people, which is Yang Tofu. So the history of Yang Tofu is from Hakka people when they travel from north of China to south of China and they miss their homeland food, which is dumpling. To do the dumpling, we need the dumpling wrapper, which the ingredient is wheat. So it is hard to find the wheat in the south of China. So they use the tofu to replace the wheat as the dumpling wrapper. So they use the tofu to wrap the meat, and then the Yang Tofu is being invented. Now I want to introduce the ingredient of Yang Tofu. First of all is tapioca flour, light soya sauce, black pepper, brinjal, lettuce finger, long bean, chili, meat, and the main ingredient tofu. Now I want to start to prepare the ingredient. First of all, I make the meat become smaller. Then add the black pepper. Some paprika flour. Some soy sauce. And then stir it. Next, I want to cut the tofu. I need to cut between to put in the meat. And cut the chili. Next, I need to take out the seed of the chili. And cut it smaller. And also take out the seed. And then cut the brinjal. Now I will put all the meat into the ingredients. Lastly, after the water boiling, I put all of these ingredients. Then steam it for 25 minutes.
I show how to make Bak Kut Teh. So right now these are the ingredients. Here are tofu, chicken legs, herb and spice for Bak Kut Teh, mushroom, salt and soy sauce. So right now I'm gonna cut mushroom. Yeah. Okay. After we prepare all the ingredients, now we put our chicken leg into the air fryer. And then next we have our mushroom. And last, our tofu. Now we put our herb and spice powder inside. Then we add some water. After you put in the water, we add some salt, 2 spoons. 2 spoons of salt. And some soy sauce. after we put our soy sauce and salt, so press garlic and press soup.
The next day,
So after we cook the Bak Kut Teh for almost 8 hours, we can start preparing our rice. So right now I'm gonna wash the rice first. Okay.
a few hours later,
So right now, the rice is already done. So we can start serving up. So most a spoon. Yeah, thanks. Alright, then for the Bak Kut Teh, let's see. The color is great, I think. So I'll put the Bak Kut Teh on top of the rice. Take some tofu and where's the chicken? Yeah, over here. Yeah. And that's all.
taste test.
For the taste,
So-
it's not that bad. Every ingredient has the Bak Kut Teh flavor inside. It's a little bit bland. It's not good outside, but overall it's okay.
Hello, my name is Diyana and I'm going to demonstrate on how to make nasi lemak. Here I'm going to buy the ingredient with my mom. Thank you, mom. The first thing I'm going to grab is I'm joking, I don't want to get 0 on this assignment. I'm grabbing the ingredients that I don't have in the household, like eggs, anchovy, coconut milk, dried chilies, groundnuts, and cucumber. Alright, straight to the demonstration. First, I'm going to wash the rice at least 2 or 3 times. And then I'm going to skim off the ginger and then simply cut it like this. This is to later put it in the rice to make it more flavorful. It is better to have pandan leaf, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Here I'm putting the ginger and then the coconut milk, and then I'm going to add water into the mixture to cook the rice. Little fact about nasi lemak, it got the name nasi lemak from the way Malaysians use coconut milk to cook the rice, which makes the rice taste fatty or berlemak. Another origin to this dish's name came from the supposedly original cooker named Sari responding to her mother's question on what dish she cooked, and her response was nasi lemak. Either way, nasi lemak came from the peninsular side of Malaysia and has been a cultural dish made by the Malays and have been enjoyed by all the races in Malaysia. Okay, back to demonstration. On the egg part, I'm going to boil some water and then adding some egg. I'm cooking for 7 people and I'm just going to let it sit and fully cook. After the egg is fully cooked, I'm just going to let it sit for a while to cool down before I crack it open and then cut it into half. Next, on the sambal part, I'm going to boil the dried chilies. After the dried chili have softened, I'm going to put it into blender to blend it later. Here I put water, about half of the chili, and then I'm just going to blend it. I'm going to put this aside for now. I'm moving on to the onion. For the onion, I'm going to dice it out to saute it later. During the saute process, I'm going to add the blended chili from the earlier. The amount of chili is depend on how many people you're cooking for. Next, I'm washing the tamarind slices to put it into the cooking. Here is the process where you add flavor into the sambal. Here I'm adding salt and shrimp paste, which is belacan, to add more flavor into the sambal. I'm going to let the sambal cook for a while until it turns out something like this. It's darker in color. Moving on into the next side dish, which is the anchovies. First, I'm going to wash the anchovies and fry it up. I'm going to fry the anchovies until it turns golden brown. The next side dish is the ground nuts. For the ground nut, I'm going to let it sit on heated pan and add some butter to make it more flavorful. Until the ground nut turn into golden brown and crunchy, then it is done. The last side dish is the cucumber. I'm cutting the both sides of the cucumber and rub it off a little bit to get rid of the bitter taste. Next, I'm scraping the side of the cucumber with a fork to give it a nice look when I cut it. All is done. Here is all the side dish that I cooked earlier. For the sambal, the darker the color is, the better the taste, but not burn, yeah. Here I'm going to show how we usually plate the nasi lemak. We put it in a small bowl like that to give it a nice shape. Normally we add daun pandan before we add the rice, but I couldn't find the daun pandan. Then I'm adding all the side dish that I cooked earlier, and this is how it looked like. And this is the final look of the nasi lemak that I have cooked. Here I bought some nasi lemak to show how they wrap the nasi lemak. Originally, they will use banana leaf with newspaper and wrap it in triangle shape. But I think because of the reduce of newspaper in this era, it's a bit hard to find the nasi lemak that wrapped with the newspaper. But hey, at least this nasi lemak got banana leaf, even though it's a little bit too small. And I bought fried chicken as a side dish. That's all for my demonstration video. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm HARRI. Today we're going to cook an Indian famous dish which is called Rava Upma. Rava Upma quite famous dish among Indians because it's one of the best breakfasts that you can have, or even sometimes for a dinner too. So to delay, let's start cooking the Rava Upma. Before start cooking, let me show you the ingredients that I'm going to use to cook Rava Upma. First of all, we got here 1 packet of semolina flour, in other words, called it Rava Upma. Next, I have chilies too, and I got some pepper, and 1 pinch of salt and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Rava flour for around 5 minutes. So we'll proceed to the next step. Once after we dry roast the flour 5 to 6 minutes, we have to remove the flour from the pan. The next step is we have to start boiling 2 cups of water. Once the water starts to boil, we have to put the flour that we dry roasted now and stir it for around 5 to 10 minutes until it becomes solid. Once it becomes thick enough, then we can add a bit of salt. Then now we can add the onions and the chilies that we have covered now. Then we can add our pepper. I think our food is ready. Start testing the food. Yes, finally the Upma is served. I'm serving this Upma with the sugar that I prepared. We can also eat this Upma with chutney as well. Let's try this now.
My name is Sharveena. So today I'm going to show you all how to do Thosai, specifically ghee Thosai. So to do Thosai, we need to prepare things one day before. First take a bowl and add 2 cups of rice.
And another scoop Palavitran,
And then add 1 cup of urad dal. And then just add half spoon of fenugreek just for adding some taste. And then we have to rinse it with water. So we just fill up the ingredients with the water and then rinse it. And then we have to rinse the water at least for 3 times to just make sure the rice and urad dal is clean. Then fill up some water to just soak the rice and urad dal. And then we can just cover it with a lid and leave it at least for 8 hours in the room temperature.
For 8 hours.
After 8 hours, we take some of it and add it in the blender. And then now we can blend it together. Once it has blended enough, then we can remove it and remove the lid and pour it in a separate bowl. And then we can refrigerate it for the next day so that we can do our breakfast early morning. So on the next day, we leave it for a few minutes in the room temperature so that it gets warm a bit. Then once it's warm a bit, then we just add some salt in it and mix it together. And now it's time to make the thosai. So we heat up the pan first, and then we add some ghee. And then we pour the thosai dough on it. But the first attempt was kind of failed, so I did a second attempt. Second attempt was okay, but I leave it too long in the stove, so it was not presentable. So I did a third attempt, and this time it was good. So then we just flip it and remove it from the stove. And then we just add some ghee. I love ghee so much, so I just add a bit more. And then I just add some brown sugar on it so that it will be more sweet. So yeah, this is ghee thosai. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Alhelali Mohammed Mareai Saeed. I'm from Saudi Arabia. Today I will cook traditional food about Saudi Arabia. It's named Kabsa. We can see the video now. This we want for do the Kabsa.
Hello, my name is Ahmad Nadeem, and today I will show you how to make Cekodok, or you could say Jemput-jemput. Cekodok is a traditional fritter popular in Malaysia, Brunei, Indonesia, and Singapore that is made with wheat flour. It is usually round in shape and tends to vary in sizes. There are many varieties of this snack. Some use banana, anchovies, or prawns, onion, or maize. Today, I will show you how to make banana cekodok. So here are some of the ingredients, which are bananas, sugar, salt, self-raising flour, and all-purpose flour. Firstly, you peel off the skin of the banana, so that next you need to mix all together in a bowl. Once everything is peeled off, you put it in a bowl and ready to mix it all together. Then you add 5 spoons of sugar. Depends on your sweet intake. Next, you add a pinch of salt. Then you mix it all together to make it have like a slush consistency. And this is the outcome. Next, you add 1 cup of self-raising flour and 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and you mix it all together. Mix it well so that it doesn't have any lumps. And this is the final product, and you can now fry it. Next, you put on the fire to medium-high heat. And once that's boiling, you wash your hands so that it won't stick together, and you make it into a round shape and you put it in the oil and repeat. Here's me finishing up all the batch to make 1 full bowl of cekodok. Once it has brownish gold color, and you are ready to take it out and put it in a bowl. Now you have a nice and sweet cekodok. You can eat it with ice cream or powdered sugar, and there you have it.
This is curry pop. Curry pop is a traditional pastry that is very popular in Malaysia. It is a snack that Malaysians usually grab a bite for breakfast or alternately for evening tea. In this video, I'll be showing the recipe on how I make curry pop. For this recipe, I actually got it from my grandmother. She was a cooking teacher and she used to make and sell curry pop. Hence, when I was a little girl, I loved to visit her and have curry pop. It somehow became a tradition in my family, and funny enough, we cannot eat someone else's curry pop if it's not hers. Now, since she lived with my family and me, I got her to share her recipe.
Hello and hi everyone. My name is Daimano Arif and I'm going to cook Cekodok pisang for my assignment. Cekodok pisang is a meal we usually as a Malaysian gonna eat during the high tea time with our family at home. But for this time I'm going to cook for you. See ya. Oh, sorry. First of all, we need the ingredient first. So let's buy it. So for the first ingredient, we're going to need pisang, banana, but we usually going to use pisang kapas for Cekodok pisang. See, this we call pisang kapas. So here is the ingredient. You see, we have our banana, which is we use pisang kapas. And also we need oil and self-rising flour, and also we need sugar, but in my home we usually only gonna have like the brown sugar for the healthy one, right? And we also need salt. You see, crystal garam Himalaya. Oh my god, my mom like a really healthy person. Okay, but before this we usually gonna lenyek, but in this era we already have the blender, which is will ease us for our process to cook. Alright, so for the first one we need to remove the banana skin. We need to peel it. Now after the peeling done, we have the naked banana here. Alright, so we move to the next. Okay, now we need to cut the banana into pieces for make it easier for us to blend it later. Hi guys, so moving on the next step. After we cut our banana into pieces, we need to put it inside our blender. And after that, we need to put sugar. We use brown sugar. Around 3 spoons, 2 and 3. Alright, and after that we need to put just a bit of salt, so make it like a bit salty but sweet, yeah, and for make a bit creamy, yeah, belum. And after we've done it, now we blend it. Let's go. Are you ready? Alright guys, so we already blend our banana. So what we need to do now, we need to pour it inside the bowl, inside of any bowl. And after we pour it to a bowl, tada, you see it? Oh my god, so pretty. And we need to put like the we usually use tepung gandum, but my mom used to use the self-rising flour, so make it grown very beautiful. Beautiful or not, we need to see on the end. And after we pour the self-rising flour, so we need to mix it until it become like really concentrated. It's really mixed well. Okay, so now we're gonna mix it like really well. Okay guys, now we're going to fry it. We need to make sure that our pan is already hot enough. Then we're gonna put some cooking oil. Make sure we need to wash our hand first. Hi guys, so before we put our blended banana, we need to make sure that oil already hot. This is the traditional way, but please don't do this. When we splash a bit of water inside the oil and it makes spark and sounds like this, it means the oil is already hot. So we need to fry it. So we need to just use your hand because we already wash our hand first, right? Just take this one and push it with our finger. Yeah, like that. Okay, now as we can see, the Cekodok pisang is already cooked. Here is the one that already cooked. You see the color? Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful but delicious, I could bet. Hello and hi guys. So right now we have our mother here. Let me introduce you. This is my mother, my beloved mother, Puan Maimuna. And here is our final product. You see, the Cekodok pisang is already done. And we use this tissue paper so it will absorb the oil. Now let we have my mom taste it. Bismillah. Panas ya? Panas.
Dah. Pandai anak ibu.
See? So, right now you need to you can fry this Cekodok pisang. Bismillah. Pa. You need to try by your own. Thank you.
Hi everybody, today I'm going to show you how to make kuih lapis. So in front of me is the ingredients that I needed to make. So 2 cups of rice flour, 1.5 cup of wheat flour, 1.5 cup of corn flour, 1 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 box of coconut milk or 1 cup of coconut milk, and 3 cup of water. So we are going to mix everything inside this. So we have to mix everything thoroughly. So after you have made everything thoroughly, you need to pour into a jug, and also you need to filter it so there will be no junks inside it. So Bismillah. After that, you will have to separate them into 2 bowls so that you will have a 2 coloring. Wait. So after you pour on each bowl equally, you will mix one of the bowl with red coloring. So the amount of you have to use is 2 spoon of red coloring. Okay, let's do this. And another one. So you will have to mix it thoroughly like before. So here's the base one and here's the upper one. After the mixing has been done, you will need a 7.7 times 7 tray, and you will have to put kind of like plastic with oils that covered over it to make it doesn't stick to your pan or tray, and to make it easier to take it out. So here we are going to use this to kind of like evaporate it or steam it. Yeah, steam. So I have count and put 150 millimeter. So after that we will use it for, we will close it and we will wait for 5 or 6 minutes to put the top layer. For now, if the white layer is the base, and yeah, we will wait. Every now and then I need to wipe this so that the water doesn't get to the food, so it doesn't get watery. So it's already 5 minutes, and I will put another layer on top of it. After you put it, you close it, and you will set another 6 minutes again. So after that, we will wait and we will repeat the same thing over and over again. Since it's already 6 minutes, we will put another one, the third layer. And after you put it, you close it and set it for another 6 minutes. After that, you will repeat the step until all of your mixture, the two mixture from the two bowl complete. Okay. Alright everybody, this is the last layer or the top one for the kuih lapis, and for that I put one more spoon of coloring to make it more beautiful or pleasing to the eye. So I'm going to put it. After you pour it, you will need to wait the time like 5 to 7 minutes and add another 20 minutes so that it will cook evenly from the bottom to the top. After the added time for 20 minutes, like for example like 30 minutes you wait, then you will need to rest it for a while for like 3 hours to make it soft. Because to make it soft for it able to cut evenly. Okay, alright guys, it's been more than 3 hours. So I have put it outside, let it cool for more than 3 hours. So I'm gonna take it out. This is how it looks, and I'm gonna cut it. Okay, alright guys, this is how it looks after it's being cut. So this is kuih lapis. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Navina, and today I'll be doing a sweet called gulab jamun. Okay, gulab jamun is one of the favorite and famous Indian sweet, and the ingredient is as follows. Okay, now let's start with pouring 3 and 4 cups of milk powder. And followed by half cup of plain flour. Baking powder, and full spoon of ghee. Now we're going to mix this out. So this is how the dough will look like once it's get mixed. So you will have to keep this for at least 10 to 15 minutes, and meanwhile we're gonna prepare the sugar solution for this. Okay, we have estimatedly 2 to 3 cups of water here, so we're gonna boil it, and we're going to include 4 tablespoons of sugar. for the taste, we're gonna add 3 to 4 cardamoms. Yeah, 3 to 4 cardamoms. And gonna include handful of saffrons for the taste. So yeah, that's all. We're gonna wait until it's boiled, and we're gonna prepare the dough to be small circles. Take a handful of dough and make into some small circles. And repeat the process to the dough finish. Now our solution is ready. Our sugar solution is ready, and including our small balls. Now we're gonna fry it and dip into the sugar solution. Okay, let me put it one by one. Since these balls will get enlarged, so you shouldn't make it like too packed. You just like go with small amounts, fry it. Make sure the sugar solution is steaming hot, so that it's called gulab jamun. The gulab jamun can absorb the sugar solution and give you a good taste. Okay, now it's almost ready. So now just have to take it. The sugar solution is still kind of hot. Once you just took it, it should be something like dark brown color. So just have to put inside the sugar solution. So repeat this step with all the small balls. So this is the final outcome, and these balls have to soak in the sugar solution for at least 5 hours. So once 5 hours done, and you can have a very delicious, sweet, tasty gulab jamuns. So we will wait after the 5 hours.